What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ. This football highlight video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event. Long Beach City College back at home on Saturday. Can they win a second amazing, dramatic game late in as many weeks? Hashtag spoiler alert. Hosting Allan Hancock in the final non-conference game of the year, we go to the opening kickoff where allow me to introduce to you Malik Williams, aka Malik the Sneak. Yarramin for show, Yarramin for she's. 4 breaks the tackle, spins out of it, and goes 63 yards on this return to set up the short porch for the Bulldogs. A few plays later, it only takes them 2 minutes and about 30 seconds to get into the end zone. Hits Bakari Davis from about 13 yards out to give the underdogs an early 7-0 lead. For LBCC, just a step off to start this one, maybe a hangover from that Mount Sac victory last week that I mentioned. Bulldogs winning field position thanks to that defensive effort, and of course, Mr. Williams just so dangerous in this kicking game. Finally, the Vikings decided to stop kicking to him in the second quarter and thereon, but can't keep him out of the backfield as he ran for 100 yards, helping Hancock bleed the clock and take a 14-0 lead on this incredible effort at the goal line. I mean, put your 4s up for the love of elevation. Allan Hancock adds a field goal to start the second quarter, and they are up 17-0. Lowry needs to spice up this LBCC offense, and Jack does that. Great play to get the ball to Darren Johnson, sparks a 7-play drive, capped by this play action, take the top off. Jack Lowry finds Jacob Welsh for a 44-yard touchdown. It is 17-7. Lowry on his way to 287 yards passing. It's the same score at halftime, but before we go there, one more Williams highlight. I mean, jump man. That double clutch in the air would have won him a dunk contest. At halftime, like I said, 17-7. Flash forward to late in the third quarter. Lowry going to find Mike Wilson, and Wilson's going to find some open real estate. One of his 8 catches for 143 yards for number 1. Few plays later, it's going to be Double D, Devontae Dixon punching it in from a yard out. Allan Hancock's lead now just 17-14 at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, Lowry using that possession passing attack to work his way down the field. The O-line for the Vikings doing a great job picking up blitzes in the second half. Leads to a Sergio Garcia field goal that caps a 13-play drive, and it's a tie ball game 17-17 with about 12 minutes left to play. Hancock back at you. Curry Parham trying to spice up the Bulldog offense now, and they get into LBCC territory, but that's when the LBCC defense takes over. First, on third down, Matt Bozen get bossed. Comes up with a huge sack, his second of the game. That forces Hancock to try a 44-yard field goal, but double thumb! You go ahead and take one wild, flailing stab in the dark as to who made that play. Oh yeah, it's Keontae Get-Do-Godot. I see you, 13. Hello, game changer. This defense just so clutch. Lowry trying to make it stick with the play action on the ensuing drive. Jaron Scroggins, the pass in my focus, can't find him, so the Vikings have to punt. Here come the Bulldogs and Williams, but Gabe Medrano with the rip motion. Marcus Reynolds falls on it, an incredible forced fumble with a little over 2 minutes left to play. It is LBCC ball. This offense given another chance to win this game by their defense. However, the Bulldog defense was ready for that short passing attack this time, so that's going to force a 4th down around the 40-yard line. Vikes pick up the blitz again. Lowry going to pick out Wilson. Oh, Wilson's going to get down to the 5-yard line. We're about a minute left here. LBCC going to run the clock down while running the ball inside the tackles. Just intelligent use of their timeouts. They're going to allow the clock to run down to a second left to set up Garcia, the freshman from Long Beach Wilson, to calmly step up and hit the short field goal. Winner, wipe the brow dinner. Vikings survive by scoring 20 unanswered points and get the comeback win. And they can keep celebrating because number 1 Riverside lost today. So these number 2 Vikings might be sitting atop the California Junior College rankings by the end of the weekend. Thanks as always to all of our sponsors, including Long Beach Transit, who now has stops on Route 1 at CSU Dominguez Hills, South Bay Pavilion, and the StubHub Center. Stick with us. These Vikings are back at home next week against Chaffee, and you're going to find all the coverage right here, your home for everything local sports.